Anna Kournikova is not only on the board, but we are now on serve in the second set. First set, 6 games to serve in the second.
And remember what happened at 6-love, 3-love. Injury timeout. So there you go. See, this is, it works sometimes, and that's sometimes a shame.
To think that I questioned that there wasn't a little bit of play in that, and you corrected me.
Well, I just think it's something to remember at home. You know, you get a change of momentum. We don't have timeouts in tennis. We're not supposed to. And perhaps, you know, it was a legitimate injury. She's been getting treatment on the shoulder, but it's that gray area of, you know, who really knows? Only Kournikova.
Well, the trainer came out again at the last changeover and administered some more a massage to the shoulder. And also the first time when she did that, she gave her a couple of, I would suspect they were Advil for... Seems to be the local choice for on the tennis tour. The players, if they want to experience or get rid of the pain, is to take a couple of Advil before they go on.
15 all.
All the troubles with a serve, but look at that smash.
Well, I was just going to say, nothing wrong with that one.
Coming straight down. Pretty quick racket head speed, certainly quicker than a lot of the serves we've seen.
Like if your shoulder's not feeling too good, it's not that easy to whack it like that.
Oh, but it hurt her afterwards.
Now, Pam.
Oh, well.
Now.
30-15. 30 all.
.68 double faults coming into this match. Add them up, and only 4 tonight. Straighten things out in the middle set against Glass. Faults only served 3 in that middle set, and then 1 in the third set.
And I can't get it over. We've got some comedians down in our truck.
Tell you what, Fred, that return was traveling pretty quick cross-court, wasn't it?
That's as big a forehand that I've seen from Mary Pierce all night. She anticipated the serve out to the forehand and really cracked it.
Great point.
And you can anticipate the one out to the forehand because that's Kournikova's main serve right now.
That's wide. Well played, Kournikova. She's terrific from once the ball is at least in play. Mary Pierce is not letting up on her. That was a good point from both players.
But a real change. I mean, you didn't think Kournikova had a chance 2 games ago, and now you sense that she can hold this service game, put a little pressure on Pierce. Nobody's gotten to 6-3 in a set on Pierce yet in this tournament. That's going to be a new experience. Advantage.
Oh, boy.
Such a short take back with that 2-hander, and Pierce using it as an approach shot. Obviously, it turned out to be a winner, but generates so much power with a little take back, a little like Agassi.
First 2 sets to Todd Martin, taking on Wayne Black, the number 15 seed, very top of the draw. Now 2 games all in the third. Martin, USA, Black, Zimbabwe.
Kournikova going for that big first serve. It's one of the hardest ones tonight from her. 100 miles an hour.
Advantage Pierce.
That's her 5th double fault, and this gives Mary Pierce an advantage.
Makes you wonder whether or not it was the correct gamble at deuce on an important point to try and level it 3-all. Should she have gone for that big first serve?
That is wide, and Mary Pierce gets the break, so it's 4 games to 2. Now Kournikova has held serve once tonight.
Pierce leads 4 games to 2.
I remember playing against Kenny Rosewall so often. You know, he didn't have a good serve, didn't have a great serve by any means, but there wasn't much you could do with it because it stayed relatively low, and he backed it up so well. But you always felt like because it was a relatively slow serve that you should take advantage of it, and then you sort of blew it a lot. But that hasn't happened tonight with Mary Pierce. She's been very, very strong on the return.
Hey, Fred, do you think Ken Rosewall like his serve being compared to Anna Kournikova? If we have a look at Pavel Schlosel on the screen.
Yeah, he's trying to get Anna to keep her mind concentrated on trying to break back here. Well, Ken Rosewall's playing in a senior event here, and he's out there practicing his serves, but he doesn't serve quite as many doubles, no.
No, I wasn't suggesting.
We should mention, Cliff, that Fred had a big win today in the senior mixed doubles.
You get him in these senior events, and he's basically unbeatable.
There he is, the unbeatable one.
14.
You know, your career's heading for the, well, what do they say down here in Australia, the dunny, when you're playing senior mixed doubles at a Grand Slam event.
3 game points for Pierce. Trying to get to 5-2. Ooh.
Interesting ball toss, that one. Way over ahead, way over to the left.
It's a great play from Kournikova, and she showed that play at Wimbledon a year and a half ago. She'd take the second serve, pound it, and come in. She possesses fine volleys. You can see right away she was going to go down the middle, cut off the angle, and was waiting for the forehand volley. That's one of the best plays tonight from Anna.
Game Pierce.
Pierce holds on, and again, as many troubles as Kournikova's had. 5 double faults handed to Mary Pierce. She has not let up. For a second, she leads 5-2. She's 1 game away from a place to 2. Make that 5 games to 2 for Mary Pierce. 15-love Kournikova. By the way, Malavia Washington is a very good friend of Todd Martin, just so everybody knows. They both live down there in that paradise called Ponte Vedra Beach. They play golf, tennis together, all sorts of good things. Nice
That's
return.
the hardest forehand been hit all night. We thought one the last game was. That one was even better.
15.
Sometimes you wish you didn't just have the speed gun on the serve. Sometimes you'd like to have it on the ground strokes. It'd be kind of fun to see how quickly they're coming down.
30. 15.
Oh, with finesse on that one. Kournikova, when she hits her backhand well, she can hit the two-hander as hard as anybody as well, but choosing on that one just to hit a little roll. Broke it 3 times in the first set.
Danger of winning her second game here on serve.
And a routine one, possibly. Kournikova wouldn't have had too many of those in this tournament.
Game on.
Kournikova gets a good hand. It is 5 games to 3. This is Mary Pierce to serve for the match. In summary, I'm going to take my hat off to Anna Kournikova. She has battled through this extraordinary thing. I don't know if anyone here can even imagine, because it's the first time in history that I've known of anybody to go through this thing with the double faults. But on the other hand, Mary Pierce has not daunted. I mean, she has stayed right there with her and has played beautiful tennis.
You know, Sabatini was basically, I think, forced out because of the service yips, but never to this extent. And she keeps coming back. That's your point, Cliff. Kournikova kept breaking serve, kept winning sets after serving like 17 double faults. She'd still win a set like she did in her opening round. Let's go with that forehand return. Love 15. This is the first big pressure game of the tournament for Pierce.
15.
And given that, Alla Kournikova would not be happy that her daughter missed that return. Pretty intense look there from Mom. aggressive smash from Kournikova and decided not to risk with going to the extremes. Just blasted it right down the center, and it kind of set up that backhand, although it bounced high enough to make it awkward. A little bit of trouble here on the Pierce serve.
15-30.
I can tell Pierce is feeling the pressure. She's coughing. She's sort of doubling over. I mean, she would like to get off right here. She look at the winners.
She couldn't have hit a better two-handed backhand down the line. Kournikova got to it in fine style, and then the netted volley gives Kournikova a couple of break points.
And I think Pierce is really feeling the pressure. I mean, maybe, Fred, you can comment. I mean, she just hasn't looked right this game.
No, she's bending over there, but it is rumored that she has a little bit of the flu, and as you mentioned, she'd like to get off here, but she's lost rhythm on the serve just in this game. Trying to serve out the match is pretty difficult.
Her first service percentage has dropped below 60% for the first time. Ooh, another let-off. Kournikova twice in this game. The second point of the game at love 15 missed a pretty routine return.
Still break point. If ever there was a time to make Mary Pierce play, the last couple of points were it, and she didn't. It's deuce, 2 points away from the match for Pierce.
Kournikova's been on the other end of that move a few times in this tournament, but good commitment from the Russian. Stepping around, figuring it's going to come to the backhand side because Pierce hasn't hit many second serves out wide in that deuce court.
Break point. Oh, that's the sweet as can be. And it's really amazing. She's never lost on the center court. She's never lost here in Melbourne. Today, she didn't lose to Sandrine Testud, the number 14 seed, Pam.
Well, Sellis was trying to win her 32nd straight match. And Testud the other day against Serena Williams was down 2 match points, won 9-7 in the third. So was fortunate to be in this match. Sellis was just invincible in the first set, hitting winners like that to take the first 6-love.
Wasn't much better for Sandrine Testud in the second. Over in under an hour, Sellis will now take on Steffi Graf back to center court. Kournikova serving. This is the first point of the game, 4-5. That is great anticipation from Kournikova on the ground strokes of Mary Pierce. And Pierce has got to be saying to herself, now, what do I have to do to win a point? I played that one as well as I can.
Well, perhaps a little glimpse right here as she goes to strike the ball down the far end of the court. She would have seen Kournikova waiting in the forehand side of the court and decides to let that one go. Perhaps she could have made a play. From Pierce as well, but what a great low forehand volley.
Only 2 of 7 serve games, but she's broken twice, so that's where she gathered her 4 games here in the second set. She didn't win a game in the first. It was 6-love. 15 all.
Now, Pierce knows it's going there. Everyone knows right now when Kournikova does get the serve in, most times she just slices it and it goes out wide to the forehand. Pierce just waiting for that one. That's right in her zone. That's like Robbie Alomar right down the center of the plate. Pop.
15-30-second serve from Kournikova. Oh, that's well played again. Took that one out of the air with a Rolo forehand volley and then puts away an easy regulation volley, and she's got 2 match points.
Michael DeYoung, coach Mary Pierce, and again, Robbie Alomar, spring training about a month away. So
Mary Pierce needed only one, and it is over, and she is in the next round to take on Martina Hingis. Pam, what do you think?
Well, I keep remembering the times that they've played the last 2 years, Hingis and Pierce, and it's been all Hingis. But, this match got pretty interesting from 6-love, 3-love, just showing that no lead is safe. And there, I think those gentlemen had a nice time in the Mary Pierce dress.
Not that many double faults, though, in the match.
No, there was only 5 from Anna Kournikova. That's her lowest number in months. But again, she's not going for her first serve. There were so many times Pierce just had it all her own way.
Now let's check out the draw here for the women's singles.
Well, you see Sellis and Groff, that is just a dream quarterfinal. There are 8 Australian Open championships that have been won by those 2 players, 4 each. And then Pierce has